In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix lower back cramps in 30 seconds. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over some great exercises that can give quick relief for muscle tightness throughout the lower back. This includes muscle spasms, cramps, trigger points, you name it. All of these exercises, they work just a little bit differently. Go through them all, take what works best for you. As a bonus, they can all be done at home and may give quick muscle tightness relief even in as little as 30 seconds. So let's get started and fix those lower back cramps right now. When I get muscle spasms and cramps in my back, one of the first things that I like to do is what is known as the peanut method. It gets its name because what I'm going to do is take two tennis balls, place them in a sock, twist it, and then tie a knot so it kind of looks like a peanut. Why this works so well is because you're going to have a groove in between the two balls that you can place the spine in between, and it really hits muscles very well. I'd like to do this one next to a door or a wall. I just lay flat on my back, my hips, my knees will be in a nice straight line, knees bent roughly at 90 degrees, and I'm going to press my legs into the door. I tend to find that using shoes with this exercise too makes it a little bit easier to do because you'll have more grip, but you can also do this one barefoot. So let's take our peanut tool and I'm going to place it right at the lower part of the lower back, right at the belt line. I'm going to position my spine again in between the grooves of those two balls. The nice thing with this is that you can use your legs to control the amount of pressure being placed over the two balls. So press down into it until you feel a very comfortable self-massage but not causing any discomfort. Just put your head down like this too. What I'd like to do in this position, if it feels like it's very tender, is just put pressure down into the balls and then hold this one for about 30 seconds. If it feels pretty good, you can hold it for longer, up to a minute or longer. Just grab a book, iPad, iPhone, anything like that. Just take your mind off of it. You want to do nice, slow, controlled breathing also. From there, you can move the tennis ball over different spots. Like you can go up with it pretty much all the way to the top of the lower back. Notice if one spot just feels a little bit better with it and throw more repetitions in at that point. And always challenge yourself too to drive your body weight down with your legs right here, because it will offer a little bit more of a self-massage into those muscle knots, spasms, and trigger points. What I'd like to do from here is add a little bit more dynamic motion in there to help activate the muscles a little bit more and get better results. So let's put the tennis ball, our peanut tool, right over the pinpoint spot that you're having discomfort. From there, I'm going to press down into the balls, and then I'm going to take my hands, place them on my hips like this. We're going to do a pelvic tilt. That is just rocking our butt kind of like this, like tucking the tailbone up towards the ceiling and then rocking it downwards. This will cause the back muscles to glide over that peanut tool, and it usually feels really, really good. I try to do this for about 10 to 15 repetitions, just nice and slow, and trying to press down into the balls as much as I can. From there, I'll just move over different spots as needed. You can also do a one-leg wall march, I should say. So I'm going to take my hands, place them right on my hips, and then take one leg off the wall like this. You'll notice that it hits the back just a little bit differently, and more pressure will be put over the peanut off to one side. So hold this for about 15 seconds, relax, and then repeat as needed. I try to do about 5 to 10 repetitions. I also will try to do it on the other side. But again, if you notice that one certain movement or one certain leg off the wall or the door hits it a little bit better, throw some more reps in at that point and then just switch the ball over different spots. From there, you can really take this one to the next level by taking your legs completely off the wall. So let me position it kind of just like this. So I'm doing a knee to the chest. I'm just taking my legs, putting them together, and then bringing them towards my chest. From here, you're going to get a lot of pressure over the spot of the peanut tool. Again, if this feels pretty good, you can hold this for about 10 to 20, I should say 15 to 20 seconds. From there, you can relax, take a breather, and then just simply repeat this about 3 to 5 times. You can also do a twisting motion with it, taking it from side to side like this, and it will really engage a lot of muscles in the lower back. So give this one a try also. Go to one side, hold it for about 2 to 3 seconds, come back up, and then just switch to the other side. Do this for about 10 reps on both sides. Experiment with all of those motions and different placements of the peanut tool, and I really hope that that helps get rid of those muscles, I should say those tight muscles and spasms, very quickly. Here's a wonderful exercise that can quickly tackle tight, achy muscles, including cramps and spasms, and help unlock stiff, achy joints in the lower back. I call this one the scorpion twist. It's best done on a floor. What I'm going to do is start off on all fours like this. My arms are roughly shoulder width apart. I'm going to put my legs, my knees together just like this. The first movement is really easy. We're going to do a rotational movement with our lower body by rocking it to one side while we keep our upper body stationary. So we're only moving through the hips, the butt, and the pelvis. Go over as far as you can. When you do this, you're going to feel a lot of muscles activate into the back, into the hips, into the pelvis. So really focus on feeling it. Try to hold this right here for about 10 seconds. From there, you're just going to come back up and then do it on the other side. When you do this, you may notice that you get a sudden pop, crack, or self-release into the lower back because it puts just a lot of good motion throughout the back in there, so that is quite common. But just do this one nice and slow. With each repetition, try to stretch into it just a little bit more. I try to do this for 5 repetitions on both sides. From there, we're going to go into the scorpion and take this one to the next level. So I'm going to just lie flat on my stomach just like this. I'm going to support my upper body on my elbows and forearms like this. I usually just put my hands together. Let's tuck the chin towards the chest, and I'm going to put my legs together and then bend my knees roughly at 90 degrees. From here, I'm going to do a very similar motion. I'm going to rock my lower body only while keeping my stomach all the way to the upper back flat towards one side. You'll feel a lot of muscles get stretched with this one from the back all the way down to the legs. You want to hold this one for about 5 seconds. Come back up, and then just simply repeat on the other side. Try to do this one for 10 to 15 repetitions and always stretch into it just a little bit more to get some more motion into those joints and hopefully loosen up the back muscles just a little bit more. The last movement is known as a press-up stretch or a cobra. So it's very easy to do. I'm going to start in this position again. And from here, I'm going to keep my hips to my legs completely flat. And I'm going to pull my arms off to my side, tuck my chin like this, and then press upwards. Again, we want to keep our hips and pelvis flat while doing this. This motion puts extension into the back, a backwards movement. Takes a lot of pressure off a spinal disc that might be causing lower back pain. You want to hold this one for about 15 to 20 seconds, doing nice, slow, controlled breathing. When you need a breather, just come back down like this. But I try to do this one for about 5 repetitions, always stretching into it just a little bit more, making sure not to raise our hips like this, but keeping them flat. And hopefully all of these movements right here will really tackle a lot of back tightness and get you feeling better quickly. So here's a great exercise that you can pretty much do anywhere because we can do this one standing. It's known as the Ballerina Stretch. It's going to focus on a very commonly overlooked muscle that gets strained and can cause cramping and tightness, which is known as the QL or quadratus lumborum. So let's start with very good upright posture to begin with. I'm going to focus a little bit more off to the right with this one. Whatever side that you're having more discomfort, take that leg and just place it over the other leg just like this. From there, I'm going to take the hand on the opposite side, so in this case it's my left. I'm going to place it on my left hip. What I want to do is drive my left hip over, so I'm pressing from my hand into my hip towards my right. You'll already start to feel a very good activation of the muscles into the lower back, so try to get that initial stretch to begin with. From there, I'm going to take my right hand, bend my elbow like this, place it overhead. The movement is very easy. I'm going to lean towards my left while my left side presses over towards my right, so it kind of looks like this. And when you do this, you'll feel a very deep stretch off to the side right here, pretty much from the rib cage all the way down into the hip. It feels really good. Go towards a very deep but comfortable stretch. You want to hold this one for at least 20 to 30 seconds. Do nice, slow, controlled breathing also. From there, you can relax, take a breather. On the next repetition, try to stretch into it more. Always challenge those muscles because it will help loosen that tightness up. Do this for 3 to 5 complete repetitions, and then just simply switch to the other side to keep them both in balance. Without a doubt, one of the best ways to not only get rid of muscle spasms and cramping, but also prevent it in the future, is to strengthen everything in and around the lower back. One of the better exercises is known as a door or a wall dead bug. It's going to focus on strengthening the core, lower back, hips, pelvis, legs, all the good stuff that supports the spine. Let's lay on our back just like this. Rest your head down. I'm going to bend my elbows roughly at 90 degrees, make fists, and then push them into a door or a wall until I start to feel my core muscles start to engage. We want that initial engagement of the core muscles. From there, I'm going to lift my legs up like this. My hips and my knees are in a nice straight line. My knees bent roughly at 90 degrees. I'm going to press into the wall or a door, and then I'm going to slowly straighten one leg and just take it downwards towards the floor. The key with this one, though, is not to let your calf, heel, or leg touch the floor, but just let it hover a couple inches. When you do this, you're going to feel a lot get activated into the lower back core muscles throughout the hips and legs. I try to hold this one for about 5 seconds. From there, I just relax, take a breather, and then do it on the other side. You want to do this one nice and slow. It's all about control, coordination, and really stabilizing those muscles. Try to do this for about 10 to 15 repetitions. From there, you can take a breather. If you feel like you have a little bit more energy, try to throw in another set or two. Always challenge those muscles, but it's just a good way to really focus on building good muscle strength in the back and hopefully avoiding future tightness, spasms, and cramps. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching.